Hello, all my subscribers. This is the Deranged Reader, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about when people do poorly described book recs, especially on places like Horror Talk or on BookTube. And before I continue, on this channel, I do horror book hauls, horror book reviews, horror movie reviews, and everything in between. If it's about horror, I do a video about it. So the topic of it is book recs, or what books are about, and things like that. So my birthday is this coming Tuesday, and I decided to treat myself out to two books. One of them is the 36th book in the Ghost of Morrow House. It is not a horror book per se, but because it has a ghost in it, I mentioned it, and also because I admitted it was my birthday. And the Unworthy. I don't remember the author's name, and I don't remember the author's name of the first one either. But The Unworthy was depicted as a vampire horror book, and I'm like, oh, okay, because I finished those across the river, and I'm currently on chapter 5 of So Thirsty. So Thirsty is turning out to be pretty interesting. I'm not saying it's terrifying. It is not terrifying. Right now, you have these two women who have checked in to this posh hotel, and I am going to say something. Something tells me those guests are going to be victims. But it's a vampire book, So Thirsty, and it has never been basically advertised as anything other than a vampire book. But The Unworthy was pinned as a vampire book that had like nasty people in it. So I got it, thinking that's exactly what it was. Nope, it is about this religious order. It's like a apocalyptic dystopian type of book, and I'm like, okay, I might have not been given a good book rec, but I'm willing to give the book a try. Now, next week, when I get paid again, I will be getting Buffalo Hunter. I believe it has the KKK as vampires, but after what happened, I'm like, I'm not exactly, I'm going to actually see if I can get it from the library, just so if it isn't what has been advertised, I am okay in the finance department. Because these ebooks, some of them are not cheap, and a lot of them are cheap. But it's like, if you're going to do good book recs, please do. So, sorry guys, I have heartburn. So, anyways, I get very leery nowadays with book recs because sometimes people don't tell you the truth about what a book is about, and I am like, it just makes you wonder if you should trust the book recs. And that's why I think that we should have more horror fans doing horror reviews, so that people can make accurate decisions. Because, as I said, sometimes ebooks are not super cheap. Sometimes they're like $16 to $18, and if you can have somebody that will give you a good book rec, or say, hey, this is what the book is about, without using tropes and all that stuff, then it's definitely worth it. But this month, I finished a total of 2 horror books, and I'm going to actually include a review of the second one, which is Horror Movie by Paul Tremblay. As I said, I am on chapter 5 of So Thirsty, and I am currently halfway through the first book in The Ghost of Morrow House. And The Ghost of Morrow House is just basically about these two women called Danielle and, I believe, Lily. And they move into the Morrow House because Danielle inherited it from her aunt or her cousin. I think it was her aunt. And there is a ghost there who supposedly killed himself to become a ghost. And he kind of does not know that he's a ghost until she shows Daniel, who has the ability to see these spirits. Not all of them, but some of them. Points out that he happens to be a ghost. And he kind of explains about how he has set up his will. And he doesn't believe that he killed himself. So Daniel has to try to find out, if he was murdered. So it's a mystery, but it's got like a ghost, and they want to turn this into a B&B and everything. There's a total of 37, 30, I think 36, 37 books. I don't have my Amazon on me right now, but I got the newest one. It's a Christmas one. Next year, the next one's coming. It's 37, because 38 is coming out in May of next year. And every single week, I'm actually going to be getting, and I'll be reading on my Nook, the next book in the series. So, I mean, I know it's a huge jump from from number 1 to the newest one, but I kind of wanted to read another Christmas themed book and everything. So I'm definitely going to be working on getting that book read. And even though it's not a horror book, I definitely want to review it on this channel and everything. So I will definitely be. I'm going to actually do a playlist of all of the Ghost of Morrow House videos. And as I said, I'm going to read them. I'm going to get them, and then I'm going to start reading them. Like when I finish the first one, I will actually start on the newest one, and I will definitely let the reader know, or the viewer know what number it is in the series and everything. But I am enjoying the first book a lot. I actually got the first book for free from Barnes & Noble. And this is the thing I love about Barnes & Noble. They have daily deals, they have cheap ebooks, sometimes audiobooks, and they have free books to get you into the series. So, very happy to get the first book for free. So, I was very happy about that. I am also not going to archive the series because it is like 37 books. So I'm not archiving the series. I'm just going to continue to add to it and everything. So I don't even know when I will get done, but I definitely am excited about continuing the series and enjoying the ambiance of an old house with a ghost and everything. But anyways, yeah. So when I'm done with So Thirsty, I will start on the Christmas one for the Ghost of Morrow House. And it's like Ghost of Morrow House is like the title of the series. Like it's like Haunting Danielle series or Danielle Haunted series. But yeah, we will be reading that one next, and then I will start on The Unworthy, and I will do a review of that book. So yeah, and also I am almost done with Were Night. It's like it's a Christmas werewolf thing. I am on. Oh, I forgot what chapter I'm on. But they're going to try to kill the poor guy who was a police officer who got infected with lycanthropy. So they're going to kill a cop, and there's another cop that's going to help. So it's like, oh my lord, like, I mean, Oh, come on. You don't think Dispatch is going to forget that you didn't respond? Yeah. And guess what? They're going to be looking for your car because, yeah, no. Anyways, yeah, they're not as stupid. Dear Officer Schmidt, they're not as stupid as you think they are. Anyways, so, I'm going to be reading a lot of horror this winter and everything. So, anyways, so I finished Horror Movie by Paul Tremblay. Actually, my brother bought this for me, so thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And it is about this guy. He goes by the name Thin Boy. You don't actually find out what his real name is. He's just known as Thin Boy. And he is the only survivor of the 1993 cult classic horror movie, and he gets asked to do it again. And of course, he's excited because he gets to do it again, even though bad things happened the first time around. So we are introduced to a different cast of characters. There's a girl called Cleo, and there's another woman called Valentine. Yeah, that is her actual name. The other ones, I don't quite remember their names, but there's actually a script inside it, which is really cool. So if you want to, you can follow the script as the book progresses. I really super enjoyed this book. I gotta warn you, there is a scene of dismemberment of a living person while under the influence of drugs. Yeah. And there is a total decapitation in this book as well. Not going to tell you who gets decapitated. Not going to tell you who loses a limb. You got to read the book. I actually borrowed this from the library. Sorry. I own the physical copy. I borrowed the ebook version of it from the library. So, yeah. So, this was a really good book. It is not for beginner horror readers. I actually posted on Instagram that in a little caption, this is not for beginner horror readers. So, yeah. So, I enjoyed this book a lot. And now, I'm going to be actually honest. Do I want to read his other books? Most likely not. You know. But if people do want to read his other books, go right ahead and do it. I don't personally care. But it was a good book. It was a good book. All right. So, anyways, that is going to be my video. I'm going to be off on Sunday, so I do have a couple books that I'm currently on. They're not horror based, so I really want to work to get some of these read on Sunday and everything. So anyways, that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys around. So until next time, stay spooky, stay scary, and keep reading your horror books. Bye.